Hello everyone, how are you doing today? It's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been 5 whole months since I came back from Thailand, if you can believe it. And I've been moving through so much in the last 5 months. I feel like I've been fast-tracked. And sometimes it's brutal. It's really, is hard the right word? I don't think hard is the right word. It just feels like, I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like 50 plus years of emotion, of pent up emotion and stress and discordant energy and misalignment has been bubbling up to the surface and coming out like fireworks, and it feels like it's been constant, and on some level I feel like that trip to Thailand was so, I don't know why I'm getting those words, spiritually sanctioned. Like it was something that was so meant to happen. Like even the way that it all came about, it was so meant to happen so that I could finally expunge. Is that a word? Expel, get rid of, purge, release all of this stuff that had been pushed down in my being, in my body, in my cells, in my soul, in my emotions. When I think about everything that I've been letting go of and releasing through feelings over the last 5 months, that's from my past, some of it from like 20, 25, 30 years ago, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what has that been doing to me? I've been holding on to all of that has been inside of me, right? In my cells, in my being, for all that time. And to be able to release myself from that, to let that go. And you know, I'm going to say this, and we've heard it before. The only way out is through. What does that mean for me? That I've been feeling the emotions and I've been giving myself permission each and every single day to feel exactly how I feel. If I feel sad, if there's feelings of sadness coming up, I've allowed myself to feel sadness. If I felt angry, I've allowed myself to feel that anger. If I felt grief, I've allowed myself to feel that grief. All of it, because it needed to be acknowledged, to be seen, to be brought into awareness. It needed to be witnessed. It needed to be observed. All those feelings that I swallowed down because I was too scared to feel them, because I felt that they would, I don't know, somehow swallow me whole, drown me, the grief, the sadness, the endings of relationships, of friendships, of jobs, where I felt betrayed, where I've been hurt, where I've been bullied, where I've been victimized, treated poorly. To not have been able to express that when it was happening, and just to hold it all in, and to look at the last 50 plus years of my life and ask myself, how am I here? How am I here? Why am I here? Right? Why am I not valuing myself? Why am I betraying myself? Why am I scared to show up 100% as myself? Like, what has happened in my life that I'm scared to be me? That I'm scared to be Rav? I'm scared to be Ravinder? That I'm scared that I'm not going to be accepted if I voice my truth, if I express my anger, if I express my sadness, if I tell the world that I'm actually, you know what, no, I'm not okay. I don't feel okay today. And I can't fake it, because you know what, faking it, it's exhausting. And every time I'm doing that, I'm betraying myself over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So I'm loving myself in a brand new way that allows me, that holds sacred space for me to say, this is how I really feel. And I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to accommodate and bend and twist and turn just so you can feel okay when I don't feel okay about it. I don't want to do that anymore. I've done 50 plus years of that, and I don't want to do it anymore. And it's so liberating, because isn't that like the biggest act of self-love, or one of them at least? And what it also means is that I'm aligned in my truth. There's authenticity and there's integrity. One of the key things that I learned in therapy back in 2015 from the most incredible man, one of the most incredible people, humans that I've ever met, Ravinder, it's about alignment. When you betray yourself, you're out of alignment with your truth. You're out of integrity. And when that happens, your foundation is shaky. Anything that's built on top of a shaky foundation is going to crumble inevitably, because it's not built in truth, right? It's not aligned. It lacks integrity. So that's what one of the other things that my trip to Thailand has gifted me with, as hard as it was. So hard, so hard. It was so hard. It was so hard to be rejected and hurt and disposed of by someone that I've known since I was 19 years old. It was brutal. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I don't know if you've read the book, the children's book, The Little Soul in the Sun by Neil Donald Walsh. Please go and read it if you haven't already. Because anyone and everyone that shows up in our lives, even those that bring sadness, despair, betrayal, grief, they're actually our biggest gifts. They're all angels. We're all angels. And like I said to somebody else, we're all walking each other home. We've heard that before. We're all walking each other home to that remembrance, to the remembrance that we are divine, sovereign beings. That we are God's source energy. And it's less about awakening and more about remembering who and what we really are. Right? We are so much more than we have ever given ourselves credit for, than we have ever imagined. We are perfection. Every part of us is perfection and is divine, even in its disarray. So give yourself permission to be you, to be exactly who you are, because you are so loved. And when you show up in your truth, it gives other people permission to do the same, because they can marvel and emulate and go, whoof, if she can do it, if he can do it, I can do it too. I can do it too. I don't need to move through the world anymore pretending. I can be me, because that's why I came here, to be me. I came here to be me. The world needs every aspect of me, and every time I shave off a little bit of myself, oh gosh, it's such a, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because we need you to be every part of you, right? So, show up in your truth. Be you. And as a very beautiful, beautiful soul said to me when I was in Australia, in Sydney, back in 2001, Rav, just be. Just be. Just be. I'd love to hear what you got from this today. I'm sending you so much love. I'm so glad that I finally got down and did this today. It was obviously meant to come through. Can't remember a lot of what I've said. But again, I'm not going to audit any of it. I'm just going to put it out there and you get from it what speaks to you. And I'd love to hear what resonated with you. And lots of love. And until next time, bye for now, everyone. Bye, guys.